Yikes, tell any honor a lie, right? Soon as I left, I got right. This is precision and detail. See, life is a beach, seashell. I sold the bags for retail. I'm from the block, no email. Walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Sky Sox and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Frankie Montas will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
So striding in, Corey Dickerson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Wind up and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch coming. Here it is. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
2-0 count. The pitch.
That's a ball.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Rendon, the runner at first with 2 gone. into the corner and slicing foul. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yastrzemski starts the day as the 2nd leading vote getter among left fielders in all-star balloting, so we may see him in the Midsummer Classic this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. On to 2nd, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at 2nd now.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. As a look, now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay. Throw to 2nd, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
And here's the 2nd-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Sky Sox lead this one 3-0. Mike Foltynewicz is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. The pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Second inning set to go. So digging in now, Bo Bichette.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bichette, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start this second does not bode well for this pitcher.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Now a throw over.
Hey.
The 1-0.
Nope. Outside.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Bullet back up the middle. Laureano patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0. Are you kidding me, out?
Runners on first with 1 down. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Ball
And that
first.
misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
1 strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Full count now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Number 6, Anthony.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Davis retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Sky Sox are out on top, 5-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
windup and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Mark Canha.
So stepping in, Mark Canha, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls.
Canha tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! It's a solo shot for Mark Canha, number 11 for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
The third baseman,
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Chris Davis next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Davis waits on the 1-1.
Ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Chapman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Yastrzemski stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another payoff pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Yastrzemski is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. And now a pitch on the way. Hey now.
Count 1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First offering on its way. 0-1 delivery. Popped up. Rendon is there. 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, it's extremely hard to catch up to fastballs that high. That ball was actually out of the zone, but he was thinking fastball all the way and clobbered it.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman, Tony Kemp.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-2. At the plate, Delino DeShields hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Lays off 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. To first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch on its way. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. And there's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. The pitch. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Matt Olson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Three and 0 now. Matt Chapman will be next. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Payoff pitch one more time.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Once again, a 3-2. That's popped up. And no one will track it down. Again, another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped up. Back behind second. Shields waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. The A's strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Paul Blackburn, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Paul Blackburn.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson.
But going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. And that's in there, 2-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Fouled off. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
bullet back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Throw into second. And he is in there.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The left fielder, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski, 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, action time.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Now batting.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2. Hit to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 Oakland error, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Sky Sox on top 6-2. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty. He popped out in his first trip. Now here it comes. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gets dirty and gloves it in time.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Now at the plate, Austin Allen. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still trail here at 6-2. So striding forward now, Delino DeShields, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The second baseman, Delino.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There's Kemp to handle it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready now, Bo Bichette. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. On the ground to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. And there he goes towards second. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And he's safe.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
In now, Mookie Betts, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Corey Dickerson will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the stretch.
Pull, that's inside.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. One and one. Here it comes, and he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Piscotty has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Colorado Springs is out in front 7-2. At the plate, Ramon Laureano. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Striding in for Oakland, Tony Kemp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rendon in foul ground, and they can't run it down.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Now another 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Soft liner towards short. Barehanded at his knees. Hats off to that one.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And showed good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now batting, Mike Yastrzemski, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. From the belt, the pitch ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Sky Sox are out in front, 7-2. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Pitch is popped up. Rendon has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 1-2. Chopper to short. Knee high, he barehands it. Wow.
The batter, the designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Canha, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Nope,
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Betts, but this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Michael Lorenzen takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Matt Chapman will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lorenzen has over 40 innings on his line so far with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. Runners on first with 1 down. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Has a look, now the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Settling in now, Luke Voigt. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Chapman is under it. He's got it one away.
The batter.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Digging in and looking for more, Bo Bichette. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's up there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin.
In now, Kevin Kiermaier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Fouled away. Two out with the man at first. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
J.B. Wendelken enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Mookie Betts will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. Colorado Springs leads it 8-2. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Austin Allen comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 22.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bounce towards the second baseman. Right to him. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A's are gone in order. Still 8-2. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes. And it's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
1 out, nobody on. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Yastrzemski. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Andrew Chafin, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Into the box now, Tony Kemp. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Betts to the track, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
That's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Chafin has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Ball 2 now. The A's find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Mark Canha, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and he can't track it down. A base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Matt Chapman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. If grand slam is still in play, let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Keone Kela comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Stepping up now, Chris Davis. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
first offering on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And the count will be full. Last strike now for Oakland. Again, he sends it out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Sky Sox have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
8-4 tonight. The Sky Sox hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Mike Foltynewicz earns win number 7 on the season. Frankie Montas was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.